quick, Michael. Vamp. Vamp like you've never
Vamp?
vamped before.
There will be no vamps in this. I did consider doing a vampire one, but there is no vamps in this one.
I'm assuming you're just waiting to pull your I'm putting in a vampire card.
I love vampires. Vampires are one of my two favorite monsters.
You're always keeping in your hand the werewolves, the vampires, and probably one other third monster that I don't recall off the top of my head.
Vampires and werewolves are my two favorite monsters. They're the classics.
And for the random third one, to add a third one, a creature from the Black Lagoon.
No, he's kind of boring. He's a very sad creature, but he's kind of boring.
Oh, man.
What, did I just cast some dispersions you weren't prepared for?
I didn't expect the creature of the Black Lagoon savageness.
Well, I mean, he's just not as interesting.
Or a mummy. There we go. Third one, mummy.
Mummy's okay.
I've only seen a little bit of the Boris Karloff version, and I only watched the Brendan Fraser one for the first time again a couple months ago.
I love them.
Let's see. How about that? What's your favorite monsters? Put you on the spots.
I'm looking right now. I'm trying to decide.
I'm a kaiju guy. I fucking love kaiju shit.
That's true. You do love not Dracula. You do love Godzilla.
Godzilla, Gamera, Mothra, Ultraman.
Godzilla versus Dracula.
It almost happened.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And then there's Godzilla. No, Godzilla didn't fight Frankenstein's monster. Baragon fought Frankenstein's monster. Good job, team. Good job.
We did it.
Well done.
We did it. We
managed to be vaguely competent for just a moment. And now for the rest of today, no competence. We just tomfoolery.
Well, the last episode we were pretty competent. We were super competent.
Were you?
We got what we needed to get done.
You did get what you needed, but you got shot 3 times.
That's less than usual.
No, because you don't normally get shot.
You got you there.
Well, I only got injured 3 times.
There you go. So that works.
Less
that
than
works.
Usual.
You only got injured 3 times.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to One Loose String. This is the only D&D podcast or stream or any sort of D&D related media that is hosted by 3 cis white men.
That's us.
We thought that there are just not enough streams out there for our people. And
Michael, why do you sound like you're hosting 60 Minutes?
See, when you dive into that one, that's the one we don't dive into. That's the one we just say and go on. It doesn't. How does diving into that end well for us as a company? It doesn't.
Pepper does have a point.
Well, I feel like if I dive into it, people will feel the insincerity of me. And they'll be like, oh, that's right. Cis white people shouldn't have the microphone anymore, and I think it's even funnier that way. It's not for the audience or for you guys. It's just for me. Speaking of just for me, I'm leading this one this time.
It's Michael's turn, so
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. All he said was we're making a house call.
We're making a house call to a town.
So a town call.
Let's start with this. You guys are back in the good graces of Ulysses. It's been a little while since you've been there. How's it feeling?
Good job, y'all. I did nothing.
You're welcome, Finn. You're welcome.
We'll start with
It feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drinking a little less.
Yeah, that's true. We'll start with Finn. Finn, how have you been spending your downtime?
A lot of it has been still like training Zen, getting him more used to riding, trying to let other people ride him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So that if people need a mount to keep up with me, that is an option.
How's he been taking to that?
All right. He still doesn't like a lot of people riding him. Like he's starting to be fine with like Irvin riding him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yay.
But like he doesn't like Greg riding him at all.
I
Well,
can't
that's
blame
fair.
him.
No one likes Greg riding them.
And then Eric, he still is not used to the weight.
Yeah.
That is a lot of weight to have to deal with for a little dragon. You how about this? You are shopping for new accoutrement for your dragon. What are you getting for him? What are you getting for Zen?
Uh, a nice saddle holster.
Ooh.
Nice saddle. Ooh, okay.
That way, if I
Um,
need to like quickly pull out a sword or something, I don't have to reach into a bag or anything. I can just walk next to him, pull it out.
You're at the leather shop. The leather worker is sitting there, and he's like, "Okay, so you need it. So this is for a horse, right? You need it for a horse or a griffin,
Dragon.
a dragon.
Yeah.
Okay. And he starts like pulling out reams and reams of leather, and he's like, "Okay, so are we looking for colossal or gigantic? How big is this thing?"
He's about a horse, about the size of a horse.
Why didn't you just let me think it was a horse? And he puts all of those leathers back. And all right. So what do you need? A cup holder? Do you need
No, just like I pull out one of my short swords, just something like for one of these.
Oh, do you want it enchanted or anything?
No, I just need something to hold it. I don't really use these that often, but I feel like if I want to charge into battle on a dragon, being able to quickly pull out my sword as an intimidation tactic seems really fucking cool.
Oh, well, you know what? I think
Can't argue with
that.
that.
Yeah, I can't. I guess that that makes a lot of sense. All right. And he takes your short sword and he says, "Okay, this will take just a couple days to make. Is there any sort of inscriptions or anything you want on top of this?"
No, just something basic.
All right, that'll be 20 gold for you.
God fucking damn, ripping me off here.
30 gold then, sir. Excuse me, you come into my
After
establishment.
team helped secure the white dragon mask for the CIE, you're gonna charge me 30 gold?
My team. Wait.
It's about to be 35 if you keep up with this shit.
Then
You
what?
come
No,
into my shop.
I'll
and
find
you
another
keep-
leather. I'll find another leather worker here. I know.
Oh
I
yeah,
will.
you want to find another leather worker? Go ahead.
All
Find
right.
another leather
I'll
worker.
take my business elsewhere, sir. I have that
Good.
power.
I hope you do. You walk out. Roll me an investigation.
17.
You walk into you go down the way a little while. This is kind of the craftsman section of the CIE. It's less magical and more just working with your hands. And you go into another leather shop, and you see someone who looks exactly like the person you were just talking to. He goes, "Hi there, welcome. How can I help you?"
I just need a very simple, not at all like fancy holder for this short sword for my dragon. He's about the size of a horse.
Oh, well, okay. Let's see. And he takes the short sword. He does a measurement. All right. That'll be Do you want any sort of anything on top
Nothing
of it? Any
fancy
sort
at
of-
all. Just something to hold it on the side of the saddle.
Very good. No bells and whistles. A simple holster. That'll be 20 gold pieces.
Fucker. You know what? I'm gonna learn leatherworking and I'm gonna make it myself. That'll be what makes it special.
But you're gonna well, okay, all right. If you hey, do you want some classes? I could offer those.
How much?
20 gold pieces.
Here's the 20
If he
gold.
throws in the equipment to the base materials, that's not
Yeah,
terrible.
yeah.
You know what? Sure, fine. I don't think I'm gonna get a better price at this point. Jesus Christ, people are gouging me.
Oh, how much did we make last mission?
It would be 50.
50. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. I am going to ask you to roll me. You're gonna make two checks. One to see how well you learn, and
Okay.
depending on how you roll on that, you might get advantage, you might get disadvantage. It might just be a straight sleight of hand roll. Um, Roll me a wisdom check.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You can roll with advantage for sleight of hand to see how well you make this thing.
25.
25.
Jesus.
I have a plus
Now I
9
know you
to sleight
said
of hand.
I know you said you wanted a really simple, no bells, no whistles, no nothing. What does this thing look like with a 25 sleight of hand check?
It's got like a fine studding where the seams are to keep it held together. I've added like a little bit of gold filament onto it where the seam is to make it shine a little more. It's such a perfect, smooth, quick pull in, pull out. There's barely any resistance to the well, it's basic, but it's a nice basic.
He, he looks at this, he looks it over, he flips it, he kind of feels the inside and feels the trim. He says, you know, you picked this up really quick. You did
Yeah,
really
I learn a
well.
lot of things fast. I don't talk to a
You-
lot of people, so I have time to learn.
Do you need, do you need a job? You're very good at this sort of
No,
thing.
no, I'm probably expected to be on a mission pretty soon.
Well, I know that we all have our jobs here at the CIA, but if you need a little extra coin or maybe just an outlet for your, I mean, you got a lot of energy coming off you, bud. If you need an outlet to get work with your hands, one that doesn't involve shooting or stabbing, you've got a talent for this.
Sure, I'll help if you need it.
I've got to create a name for this character now.
Question: can I add Leatherworker's Tools proficiency?
Yes.
Okay.
It's gonna come back to bite me, but yes, I'll give it to you. Um, this man's name is Cato. Cato. Um, he is one of the several leather workers who are almost all identical, taken from separate planes. This one leather worker was just very well liked by a member of the High Council of the CIE, and they just pulled him from different planes to keep working here at the CIE. And this one, Cato 4, Cato 4, he's really taken a shine to you. You have done very well in his shop.
I am probably going to accidentally run into Kato 1 through 3 and 5 through 6 at some point.
Sure, yeah, maybe, who knows? I'm planting seeds all over the place.
Which was the Kato that kept raising the price on me?
That was Cato 1. He's been around for a while. He knows
Okay.
he knows what he's worth.
He's a dick.
Write that down somewhere in the notes because I'm not gonna remember it.
Cato 1 is a dick.
Mm-hmm. All right, you've made a nice little sheath for your blade that can attach perfectly to the saddle. It is out of the way, so it doesn't get in the way of your legs or of his wings. It's perfect. Irvin,
Yo.
how have you been spending this newfound happiness? Not happiness, but the newfound recognition. You guys did a pretty good job, well enough that that no one is talking about the fuck ups that happened mostly on Eric's side.
Well, I would say Definitely trying to like refocus, recenter. We're doing well now. Don't fuck that up. There's a lot of don't fuck that up in his head. So like not drinking as much, not going out as much, studying, learning. He's trying to make some better magical items.
Okay.
He's trying to trying to he's like starting to like think like, okay, what could I make that would help Eric's dumbass? What could I help that would make Finn's less dumbass?
Okay.
14 intelligence. I'm not that stupid.
I said less dumb, yeah. That's still correct. I just said it in a mean way. It's me.
Yeah.
You're in
None
the
of you are as
alchemist.
smart as me, so it doesn't matter.
That's true. That is true. In real life and in the game.
That was your words. No, Jason is smarter than me,
you
unfortunately.
you are
Pisses me
in
off every
the
day.
you're in the alchemist workshop.
Rage.
We've kind of talked previously that it's kind of a solitary job being an alchemist.
Yeah, you're just sitting there with your potions and your reactants.
What are you working on currently?
Here's the thing. I would probably not actually be working on anything alchemical right now. I would be in
Okay.
the magic item creation area.
Interesting. What are you making what are you trying to make or researching?
I'm researching. I'm like looking through like all of our like catalogs of items to look for shit that would help Finn and help shit that would help Eric.
Okay.
So I'm thinking for Finn, I would probably stumble across like the bracers of archery and be like, ooh, yes. I should probably try to like get the funds together to make some of those. And then for Eric, it would be just something to make him stronger, make him a bigger hitting boy.
Here's what
Headband
I'll
of
say.
Intellect.
Roll.
I do look at that and I pause and I just think about what smart Eric would be like.
Eric with 1 point less of intelligence than you.
Eric just slightly less smart than me. It's a terrifying thought that I just ponder. I spend like a solid 2 hours just like writing like what I think that would like look like and act like.
Okay. You're journaling for a little bit.
Yeah.
When you hear a bit of commotion from the other side of the magic item forge. How about you hear a bit of commotion, a couple people kind of arguing in loud tones.
Oh, okay. What are they arguing about?
Are you kind of sneaking up to listen in? Or are you just kind of listening from a distance? What are you doing?
Do I recognize any of the voices first?
Perception. Roll me perception.
Sure. Okay. 18.
Oh, yeah. You recognize Lyndall. He's complaining to somebody about a bracer that he's being made to wear, and he's trying to get it taken off.
I will, I'll listen in some more. I'll just listen to him bitch. I'm curious why he's wearing a bracer.
I'll let that roll keep going. I'll let that roll. You listen in, and Lindell appears to be, or Lindell, not Lindell. Lindell is kind of complaining to the person at the front desk, being like, "All right, look, I get it. I was a little sloshed on the last mission, but this is fucking ridiculous. I mean, I can't look at this thing. I can't even have a single drink. Look, I went to the bar yesterday. You know what happened? And he says, I know what happened. No, you don't know what happened. I went to the bar yesterday. I got a whiskey. I got 3 whiskeys. Just a normal shot of whiskey 3 times. That's fine. You know what happened when I touched it? I know what happened when you touched it. No, you don't know what happened when I touched the thing. It turned to water. This is some bullshit. I don't need water right now. I don't need this shit. I get it. I was a little off my head last time I was here, but this is bullshit. Look, I can't do anything about this. It's straight from Ulysses. Look, from what I heard, he saw some things from you that he was not very happy with. I don't give a shit what he saw from me. All right. I'm being a little rough. I get it. Can I just have this thing taken off pretty please? No. Well, this is some bullshit! You just hear him arguing and yelling with the forge master here.
I don't know if I want to pop around the corner or not. I don't know if I even want to engage with him. This is like a crossroads moment where your bad habits stare at you dead in the face, and you're like, are you gonna go back to your drinking, buddy? Or are you gonna mature? Evens or odds, Michael?
Oh no. Evens.
Evens, I'm a good boy.
Okay.
11. So, I'll come around the corner.
Lyndall looks over and sees you. He goes, Buddy! Buddy! Hey! I haven't seen you around very often. How
I
you
don't
doing?
know if I can get it off you.
What? What do you mean? I wasn't gonna... Fuck. Okay. Can you just take a look?
Do you want me to try? Sure. I'll bring him over to one of the workbenches.
Okay.
Alright, I will try to figure out if this thing is removable.
Alright, I'll give you, you can roll Arcana.
Cool.
Or Investigation. Basically what you're looking for is if the spell can be broken or if the thing can be physically removed. Those are your choices.
Oh, Arcana, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 25.
This thing is seared into his magical energy. This is not coming off anytime soon without some heavy work.
Buddy, that's some high-level enchantment they did on you. That's...
But this is fucking ridiculous. I
understand.
Fine. I was fine.
Well, Lyndall, Eric told me about the bar at the end.
He roll insight.
15.
He has no fucking clue what you're talking about. What?
Oh, buddy, you were... Eric was trying to escape, and he had people hot on his ass, and he came to you for help, and you were just too fucked up to help.
That doesn't sound like me at all. I think that was a different guy. That was a different. Fuck. Oh,
buddy.
Fuck.
Buddy.
Oh, fuck.
I understand.
Oh,
I'm not.
Okay.
Look, you know from me, there is absolutely not even a possibility of judgment here. I can't. I think we both got to cut back.
What?
I can do it. And you could do it.
He looks at his wrist, and he looks over at you, and he goes, "That's gonna be a tough road to hoe, my friend."
Well, you're magically forced to do it anyway, so...
I know! Look,
do you want something for the pain? I can give you something for the pain.
I left some juice out to see if it would ferment. And you know what happened?
You just drank rotten juice.
Well, the good news is I didn't, because it turned into fucking water. That's what I've got. I can't... Nothing but... He, leans in really close. Nothing but water. I put some flavoring in the water. You know what happened?
Got rid of the flavor.
It turned into fucking water.
So here's what you do. You eat a piece of fruit, and then you drink a cup of water. Let's go to the mess hall. Let's get a papaya, and let's do this scientifically.
You guys spend the next hour trying to see if there's
Stop
anything.
encouraging him.
To let him drink papaya? Yeah.
You
I'm basically trying to
spend-
home make a Mio for him.
Yeah, you spend the next hour finding the correct viscosity of smoothie that you can make, where it is not a drink yet, but it is drinkable, where he can drink it and it not become water. That's what you spend the next hour doing.
And the whole time I'm just like, I'm doing two things. A, I can do the 5 lesser restorations a day as like a potion. So I'm just like flavoring. I'm like putting that in the smoothie to help him with his hangover and his anxiety, trying to like smooth it out. Little methadone, basically, just a little to like ease him through. And I'm trying to encourage him that we don't need to drink, buddy.
You know what?
We sure don't need to.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Yay. -2. Seven.
He's not at the
it's
not
not
at
landing.
the stage where
He's
can
not there
believe
yet.
You.
He's not
He
there
doesn't-
yet.
Yeah, but he's
That's okay.
He's
I'm gonna
grateful.
stay with him until I have
He's
to go on a mission, of
grateful
course.
for what you're doing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, speaking of which, Finn, you are back in your room. You're fitting the holster onto the saddle. Yeah, I couldn't think of the word. I was still trying to get sheath out instead of holster because it's not a gun. You're trying to fit it on. You're fitting it on the saddle. It's working really well, and a note slides under the door.
What's it say?
We.
It says that you will be visiting. It says, let's see if I can come up with a way to say this. That's
Formally.
fancier. Yeah.
Here, you say a word, and I'll say the fancy version of that word.
And then I'll say the proper fancy version of that word.
And then Jason will turn it into a sentence.
In regards to your last mission.
No, that's actually pretty good.
That's solid. Okay.
Okay. Go ahead. Let's see what I can do. In regards to your last mission, you have been regranted. Regranted isn't a word. Give me another word. Pepper. Regranted.
You have been
That's tough, right?
Regranted is a word.
But it's not fancy.
It's not fancy.
reconsecrated.
What is this in regards to? Your approval has been
Reapproved.
You have been reapproved. There you go.
Yeah, you've been reapproved for.
You've been reapproved for You've been reapproved for exploratory missions.
Your exploratory status has been reconfirmed.
That's pretty good, actually. Your exploratory status has been reconfirmed.
We're back out in the wilderness, baby.
You will be investigating give me a word for bubble.
Pocket.
A pocket. Ooh. You will be investigating a pocket of concealment? Is that a good one?
What are you trying to say? What is it?
So this is a pocket of this is a bubble that is formed in recent weeks that is hiding a small encampment from the CIE.
A bubble of interference has formed around a small encampment.
Very good. You guys are on top of this. Here's a little bit of info about this that they know. This is a splinter group of wood elves. they split off from a larger group, and you know that it was led by a group of mages. It's basically like a sect that is formed from this larger group, led by a group of mages. Though it's unclear why they split, it's unclear what they have done, and it is very unclear how they are concealing themselves from the CIE's sight.
Well, shit.
Okay.
You are going to be sent to the kingdom they split from first to try and get some recon on the area. And then you will be tasked with going to this bubble to see what is happening.
Do we know how many days out it is from kingdom to bubble? Like, if we were to just walk.
If you were to walk, it would be probably, I'd say half a week to get there. But if you're riding,
a horse,
you'll get there in a couple days.
Yeah, okay.
So they're not super far, but they're far enough to probably be outside of a sphere of influence. Got it.
You know that the king of the land you are going to first, his name is King Gillum. He's a wood elf.
It's Terry Gillum.
Yeah, I pulled that straight out of that, yeah. He's a wood elf. And you don't know how he feels about this group, but you know that there haven't been any attacks made by the king to the other group. So you at least know that he is not currently antagonistic towards them.
Has the other group been antagonistic towards them?
No. They've kind of kept they kind of kept their distances, which is surprising considering that this splinter group has been kind of taking down a part of the forest to build their encampment.
But that's so against the wood elves.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, there's danger afoot.
That is the basic information. If you have any questions, I can fill you in a little bit more, but that's the basic information. There's a kind of a stone encampment that's been built that has taken down part of the forest. It is led by a group of mages, and you will be going there to figure out how and why they have concealed themselves from the CIA.
Do we know if the mages are related to the wood elves or are wood elves, or did they take a section of wood elves with them?
So this is a sect of wood elves that left this group.
So it is a sect of wood elf mages.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know that these are wood elves. The encampment. This hasn't been a very explored section, but you do know that this encampment has been around for a while now, probably a couple centuries, which isn't much for a wood elf, but for
it's a relatively
an everyday
young
person.
Kingdom.
But this bubble only formed within the last couple of weeks, so something has changed.
Okay. Did the king tell us anything in regards to why he believes they have left?
You assumed that there was some sort of disagreement.
Okay, so he's been hush-hush on why.
Mm-hmm. He's been kind of protective of them, in a way. He doesn't want to get them in trouble with outsiders, especially, because I mean, they're still wood elves.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
All right. Do we have any other questions?
No, I'm pretty covered, I think.
All right. who wants to give us a fun fact about this world? It doesn't have to be about the settlement or the kingdom. It can be about whatever you want for this world. Who wants to give me something?
The king is a very gluttonous man and enjoys his meals. He is almost never seen without something nearby for him to snack on.
He's a snacker.
Gluttonous man.
He loves almonds.
Snacker.
He loves almonds.
Like
He loves pepperonis.
Brad
He loves
Pitt. Okay.
like Brad
So
Pitt.
really.
Yeah, Brad Pitt always eats something in his films.
Yeah, he does.
I guess he does.
He just kind of snacks on things.
Weird.
I never noticed that.
Well, let me ask you this. He's a wood elf. Is he a fat wood elf? Is he the only fat wood elf?
He's a very plump wood elf. I wouldn't call him fat, but he's heavier
He's
than
healthy.
your typical wood elf.
He's healthy.
Okay, he's healthy. Okay. Very good. Pepper, what's your fun fact?
Hmm.
I'm worried. I'm really worried now.
All of the money for this kingdom comes in because they sell various breakfast cereals and pastries. They're the Kellogg's Empire.
No,
Alright,
wait,
so
hold on. I got one better. I got a better name for them. They're the Keebler Wood Elves.
They're the Keebler Wood Elves. No, wait, okay, that's trademarked. Hang on.
So is Kellogg's.
I know, but I was gonna change the name.
The
Okay, so
Kepler
they
Wood
are
Elves?
the Wood Elves of Kebler. Kebler.
They're in the forest of Kebler. Okay, they're in the
They're in
Kebler
the
forest.
Yep. And they are the Keylog.
KEY-LOGG.
Apostrophe L-O-G-E.
Yeah. Keylog.
Okay. Alright, hold on. They live in the Kebler.
Kebler. Kebler.
hold
Only
on.
one B. Only one E. Only one B.
Kebler
Yep.
forest.
They're
They
the
make-
Wood Elves of.
They make breakfast.
And fruit bats.
That's what he's always snacking on.
He's always got a thing of cornflakes with him. And he's just picking at cornflakes.
They make breakfast cereals and sell them to surrounding villages.
A lot of processed grain.
Surrounding towns. And they're called what? How did we spell that?
KEY apostrophe LOGG. LOUGG.
Apostrophe LOUGG.
Keloge.
Kalog.
The Kalog.
KAY apostrophe LOUGG.
Yep.
They are the Kalog Kingdom.
This is incredible.
Perfect. Exactly what I needed.
We're
I'm
monsters.
so proud of
Pepper.
everyone. Yep.
All right. Next time, you guys are going to go. to
This
the
is my
Kebler
revenge for the
Forest.
fucking Kentucky Derby.
Next time, you guys are going to the Kebler Forest. You are.
We're gonna go talk to a cereal empire.
to the.
We're gonna talk to the
Pepper,
magnate
I know
of
who I'm
breakfast
introducing
food.
myself as. I am Captain
We-
Crunch.
And I am his assistant, Count Chukula.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right.
We're ambassadors from a neighboring empire of breakfast entrepreneurs.
Y'all motherfuckers better write that down because I'm not.
Our
Alright.
Lord General Mills has sent us.
Next time, you guys are gonna be the cereal. You guys are gonna do a cereal podcast. That's what you gotta do. Bye, everybody.